Hello friends! So I want to talk about something today because I think it's important and I just want to share my opinion. I've been hearing a lot of things lately where people are saying that other people with mental illnesses or things like anxiety or depression are bad people, or that they're crazy or psychotic, or that they're just awful people, and I am here to tell you that that is not true. People with conditions like depression, anxiety, and things like that, they aren't bad people. A lot of times, or almost all times, a mental illness is something that's chemicals that they're not right in your brain, and people saying that it's a behavioral thing, that people are awful because they have mental illnesses, is just not true. I think we need to drop this stigma with mental illnesses. I think people don't talk about them because they're afraid to, or that they think that it's weird to have a mental illness or to talk about one or to have anything like that, and that's just wrong, because it's perfectly okay to talk about it, because so many people suffer from mental illnesses, and saying that they are bad people or saying that they don't deserve to get help or anything is just an awful thing to say, and I hope that none of you do that. You're not a bad person if you have a mental illness. Like, saying that someone is a bad person for having a mental illness is like saying that someone is a bad person because they have cancer. And people do this all the time, like in school. A lot of the teachers will talk about it, and kids will just talk about how there's something wrong with people and that they're just awful and like things like that, and because maybe they might have a mental illness, but they don't realize that there could be people in their class sitting right next to them that have tried to kill themselves or have an anxiety disorder. Like, you don't know who you're near, and saying things like that can really offend someone. Okay, I guess what I'm trying to say is be conscientious of who you're around, and if you have an opinion that people with mental illnesses are bad people or that they're awful, keep them to yourself. People saying that people with anxiety are freaks or they're bad people or they're psychotic because anything can set people with anxiety off. It doesn't mean you're a bad person if you have anxiety. So many people will just look at you like you're some kind of animal or some kind of freak when you're really not. People with mental illnesses are just like everyone else. And the fact that society is stigmatizing mental illnesses, saying that people with them are bad people, it's just not true. And the fact that people believe that it is true is just awful. I'm just here to tell you guys that I'm here if you guys need to talk, and I will put my Tumblr and my Twitter in the description. Have a lovely day. You guys are all wonderful.